I was thinking about all the testimonies and different people, and this, Dr. Rick, this is one of my favorite things is to see the people come off anxiety and depression meds. You know, we see people come off a lot of different medications in our office. And once again, let's be clear. It's not that we're not taking people off a medication. It's the simple fact that if your body is healing and functioning the way God intended for it to, and you choose not to take a medication, that's your choice.
Right.
You have to remember that, you know, it's not us taking you off. It's not your medical doctor putting you on. It's your choice. You are your own doctor. You're the one that makes the decisions for what you want to put in your body, what you want to take out of your body. You're the one that gets to make those decisions, no one else. Okay, so you're in control of your health. I think that's a super important point for people to understand is that they're in control. If you don't want to take a medication, then get someone to help you get off of this the correct way.
Right.
And when we see people start to get off these medications, I mean, granted, there's an uncomfortable period. There's 2 or 3 weeks, sometimes a couple months that, you know, their bodies are just really, their brain has to be able to produce these hormones again, and dopamine and serotonin, stuff that makes you feel good. It's chemically been dependent on that for a long time. And now all of a sudden it's got to produce it itself. So there's a period where you're kind of like blah. But then you get to a point where it's clear. It's like clear as day all of a sudden. The facial expressions that people have.
Yeah. The lights are back on.
The lights are absolutely back. It's like talking to a different person.
Right.
I mean, they look excited to be there. They look excited to be alive. They're having conversations. They're not so introverted. They don't just have this blank stare. They don't just look like a zombie walking around. I mean, it's the most amazing thing for me to see this transformation of people that start to take their health seriously. They start to fix the causes. They get to the reason for why they were having anxiety and depression in the first place. And then they start to realize that anxiety was just worry spiraling out of control.
Yeah.
That's all it was. That they have to get to a point where they're living in faith, that they believe that God gave them everything in their body they need to heal, and they start to correct it. They start to get to a point where they now have faith that their body's going to heal. They don't have faith in the medication anymore. And that's a huge point for people. What would your life be like if you didn't have to put all your faith into a medication, into a pharmaceutical company?
Yeah.
What would it be like to have all the faith that your body is going to heal from inside out, that God's already given you everything you need to heal? What would that be like?